Hello, guys. Can you guys see my screen? Good evening, guys. I think when we get to about 10, 15 persons online, we'll just kick off. How you guys doing? W's in the chat. I'm just joking. I beg. How you guys doing? Happy New Year. This is my first live stream here, 2026. Um, if you're active, just type active on the comment section. All right. I want you guys to just type active on the comment section. And if you can see my screen, just do that, please. So we kick off. And basically just want to show you guys the reason why I'm still bullish, right? The reason why I'm still bullish. Mr. God's own said active, sir. Let me reply you. Sharp, 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 sharp. Let's drop. Sharp. Okay, I'm going to start with BTC first. If you guys can see my screen, just let me know in the chat box. Can you see my screen? Just indicate with yes. If you can see my screen, just indicate with yes on the chat box. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Sharp, sharp, sharp. So I'm going to start with BTC. We elaborate, then we serenade. You understand? So I'm taking BTC, USDT, P, and I'm going to go directly to my weekly time frame. So let's run a quick analysis on what is likely to happen very, very, very shortly. All right, all right, all right. So guys, this is Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. What are we doing? What are we doing? We are constantly what? Making higher highs, right? You can see the trend. This is high, low, high, low, high, low. So this is not just the reason why I said I'm still bullish, right? This is not the reason why I said I am still bullish. I said I'm still bullish because of one major reason. I'm going to tell you guys what that reason is tonight in this live stream, right? I'm going to show you guys why we're still bullish. Now, if you look at this structure very, very clearly, right, you can see that over time, what BTC does is that it usually sweeps lows to mitigate either an SNR, a breakup block, or a key level, right? So whenever we sweep a low, we're either tapping into an SNR or a breakup block or a fair value gap, as the case may be. Now, look at this structure very clearly. Look at these guys. Would you call this move here a valid what? Break of structure? I would not call this move a valid break of structure because looking at the weekly time frame, this does not what fit into my criteria as a valid break of structure because one, it doesn't really have any inducement before price broke structure. So it's actually just a loan structure just moving, right? It's actually just a loan structure moving on its own. I don't know if you guys feel what I'm saying. So ordinarily, I would have preferred a structure like this. I would have preferred a structure like this to break this high, leaving here as inducement. This is what we call structural liquidity. But this is looking like an engineered liquidity. So if this is looking like an engineered liquidity forming here, then obviously this is an inducement. It means that what this is an inducement. I would have preferred price to do something like this, probably maybe come back, take out that inducement, and then give me something like this again. And then I start looking for continuations to the upside like so, so until I break structure again. But price did not give me that. Instead, it gave me an impulsive move that just broke structure immediately. So I'm already thinking now that this level, this impulsive move here, let me label it. This impulsive move, right? This impulsive move now is what? The inducement for price to come down lower. Now, a lot of traders will be stuck here now in this zone, trying to catch a buy from here. But apparently, there's nothing going on there. There's nothing going on here like this. There's nothing happening there. All right, all right, all right. There's nothing happening here at all. Nothing is actually going on here, right? So this is the impulsive move. So I am looking towards buy now from the nearest key level, which is this. Which is this zone. So I'm looking for price to come down to at least 71K. Give me a reversal structure back to the upside. Let me knock this out. Give me a reversal structure to the upside. Something of this nature. Yes, something of this nature. This is what I'm waiting for around here. And when I get this formation, becomes super exciting, because I already know now that this is a valid change of character. This is a valid chalk, right? And price has what shown me sign of strength, and now I'm willing to what start buying. So this is what I'm waiting for, right, on BTC. So this move, this impulsive move that a lot of people are trading as an order block, because a lot of traders are fond of doing this. I used to do it back then, so I'm not an exemption until I had to learn uh, what market structure is all about. I used to do this before and buy from here. If price fails, I come down, draw another one again. Why am I trying to catch and draw another one from here? I say no. If price does not respect this, it will respect this one here, or it will respect this. No, that's not how to trade. That's apparently not how to go about it. You must wait for the direction to shift first in your favor before you actually um, start doing what you want to do. So I'm going to come in now. This is my 1 hour time frame. Are there sell opportunities? Let me see. To catch a sell is very simple and straightforward. How do I catch my sell? I use either a liquidity sweep or a double liquidity sweep. Now, I'll give you guys a trick. Imagine that this was an explosive down move like this. Then we see price consolidating like so. We now sweep liquidity from downside, that's the sell side, and form something like this. Start going up. And then we now start seeing something like this again. Now, this is a range. This is a range. This is double liquidity sweep I'm showing you guys. This is a range. Those of you who are very good with Wyckoff, you understand what I'm saying. This is a range, right? Must not be perfect, but must be visible. This is a range. Now, sell side was taken first, showing you the intent of the sell, right? Then we have buy side probably taken out. Now, for a buy, you want to see this structure form. You want to see this schematic. This is a buy. Let's assume price is moving like this, and then create liquidity and then tap. This is structural liquidity. We want to see this happening. When you understand this move, trading becomes very simple. This is a buy setup, right? Now, for a sell, and this was exactly what we saw here. Look at this very clearly, guys. The reversal, is it on weekly time frame? Yeah, I'm using the weekly to do the analysis. You guys just be patient, just follow me, all right? Follow me. Drop your questions in the comment section. Yeah, I'll attend to all of them. All right, so back to business, yeah. So this is what a buy setup. Now, I'm using this thing to catch a lot of trades lately, and trust me, the win rate is crazy. So we got schematic, this exact schematic they are seeing here, which is this. This is acting as what? Inducement. This is structural liquidity now. It broke structure, left this bottom as inducement, came to tap into it, and then went up again to break another structure. This was what we saw here. So here is our what? BOS. Here's our BOS. And here is our liquidity. I'm not buying Bitcoin now. Bitcoin is selling, but there's a reason I'm still bullish, and that's why I'm making this video. All right. That's why I'm making this video, guys. All right. All right. So, guys, we have the structural liquidity formed here, and then uh, we have everything in place. Now, for the sell, right? For the sell, we're going to see something like this. We're going to see something like this. We're going to see something like this. Price comes here, break structure, right? The opposite of this buy schematic. And then we start trading back again into fair value gaps or whatever it is I want to trade to the downside to sweep back this liquidity. So looking at this now, this is what we want to be looking at. We want to see if we have this exact schematic on BTC. Let's check the 4-hour time frame. Let's check the 4-hour time frame. Do we see any of such? I don't think so. So there's no sweep of liquidity here, and there's no break of structure. So this is just a it's a lonely range to trade. So I'm not going to engage. Nothing is going on here right now, right? Nothing is going on here. There is no sweep. Nobody has been taken out. Let's check the 15 minutes. Let's check the 15 minutes if let's check the 15 minutes if something has happened of such. I can see a distribution happening here, but look at these guys. Liquidity was taken out, what wasn't it? It was. So is it safe to take a sell? It is safe. So where are we going to take the sell from? That's the big question. That's the big question we should be asking ourselves now, where are we taking a sell from? I want to take a sell from the nearest um, supply zone. There's a supply here, 15 minutes. There's a supply here. Where's the other supply zone that has inducement? There is also another supply here. There's also another supply right there, right? So price may likely come here to sell from here or sell from here. So wherever we get a distribution again after mitigation is where we're going to engage in. Now I'm going to do a quick analysis for I think it's QNT. I think that's QNT. Yeah, I'll do a quick analysis on this and just show you what exactly I'm talking about. Now, this is a range, right? This is a range. I'm just going to show you how I was able to catch trades like this. This is a very good range. You can see what price did here. We swept sell side and then we took the buy side. How do I know this buy side was a liquidity sweep and not a break of structure? First, when price breaks out and comes back in immediately, it is not a break of structure. It is what? A liquidity sweep. That is not a break of structure. That's a what? A confirmed liquidity sweep, guys. That's a that's a confirmed liquidity sweep. All right? Yeah. So if I go on to my 15 minutes, I want to see what? I want to see my schematic here. Very important. I want to see this happening. First break of structure. Second break of structure. Yes, then I know I'm ready to sell. So did that happen? Let's check. This was my first break of structure. Let me put it on 30 minutes. I think this is clearer. Exactly. First break of structure, second break of structure, and then had our what? Price just tapped into it and gave us another move again to the downside. So from here now, this is going to be my new range. Let me use the GAN tool. Let me use the GAN box. So I'm going to be selling from premium, anything above 0.5. So I'm going to take the nearest other block that has an inducement, break of structure. This is the break of. So I'm going to what? Mark this out as my what? Point of interest. So I'm expecting price to do this. I gave this on the signal group not quite long ago on Telegram. So I'm expecting this now with the same sell scenario again. Back to what? The downside. To take out what? You see, it's going to be a large move. To take out this what? Liquidity here. Why must it be taken out? Why will it not take out just a fair value? It's going to sweep it out because this move that was engineered from here, from this point. Let me show you guys. From this point, it was not a what? It was not a break of structure. It didn't create a break of structure, right? So it is safe to say that institutions only made this move to grab liquidity, right? They only made that move to what? To grab some liquidity. All right, so that's basically it. And lastly, I'll do an analysis on just drop some coins that you want me to analyze briefly. I have just 10 minutes spent here, so we can call it a night. Don't want to waste your time so much. So this is Ethereum. I'm analyzing Ethereum from the weekly to know the directional what movement. Yes, to know the directional movement of the market. Obviously, this is going to be taken out. So this is an inducement. This is a break of structure. It's a break of structure. So I'm expecting price to what? Come down to this level. It's my what? First point of interest. This is for Ethereum. This is what I'm expecting price to do. So everything here happening here now, they're all looking like what? An inducement. There is no major move going on. So let's see if we have a sell opportunity that we can just take to our advantage. I think I gave the sell signal on Ethereum. I think that was last week. I don't know if I'm wrong. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Uh okay. I think I gave that sell. I think I gave the sell, but there will likely be a short buy from here. There will likely be a short buy from this level. There will likely be a short buy from this level. The reason is because this is what? A loan structure. This is liquidity. So liquidity is going to what? Be taken out, and we may see price just bounce off from here, come back to this level to sell. This is the what? This is the most probable thing that will likely happen. Bounce off from here, come here to sell. This will be our what? Point of interest. And we'll continue to sell to the downside like this, because we are already what? Bearish. We are not bullish anymore. Already bearish. Already bearish because price swept liquidity from here. We came to tap into a breaker block somewhere around here. Solana. Okay, Solana. Bastomi. We're gonna do Solana right now. I'm gonna touch on Solana. I think we should be doing this live session at least once or twice a week. This should help Gonna help the community a whole lot, right? So I'm looking for a buy opportunity back to this other block. So I'm selling. I'm still bearish. It's nothing to buy here. Everything is what? Bearish. We're not buying anything. Everything is bearish. So Solana, let's see what Solana has in store for us. Weekly time frame. Oh yes. Ah, okay. Knock this out. Weekly time frame. Still bearish because Solana just swept an all-time high. Can you see this? And guess what? What did it do? It came to tap into, let me put this here. This is a QM. If you trade Malaysian SNR, you should know very well that this is a QM. It's a QM right here. And this move could not break structure. So it's a weak low. This is what? A weak high. Since we have weak high here, this weak low will be taken out. So already we framed our bias to be bearish. So we're looking for sales only. We're looking for sales. Let's see the nearest point of interest that I may likely want to sell. I may likely want to sell Solana from. I would like to sell Solana from here. Structure. This is looking like a valid point of interest on the daily time frame. All right, so I already have my liquidity sweep, but price needs to sweep this particular, I have my range rather. So price, let me draw out my range so you see the sweep I'm talking about. Maybe we could have one last buy on Solana. Who knows? So I already have my sweep here. I'm waiting for this sweep, this low, this high to be taken out. I'm waiting for this high to be swept out. Right? So I need to go to my lower time frame now. Let's check 1 hour time frame to see if we can have a buy to sweep out that. Can have a buy to sweep out that particular high. So let's see. Yes, so this is a good entry for Solana to take out that high. I think we missed it, guys. What do you think? I would have taken this entry from here. Very perfect. I would have taken this entry. I didn't see it on time. So this is a perfect buy opportunity back to the ending of this range. Right? This is a perfect trade for me. But the reason why I don't like trading like this is because I'm trading. If I do this now, I'm going against my culture. My trading culture states that on no account should you trade against the bias or the direction of the market. Right? The direction is bearish. Normally, we're supposed to look for sales, meaning after this liquidity sweep, after this sweep happens, after this high has been taken out, we're not supposed to look for a sell. So this is what we're supposed to look out for. We're supposed to look out for something like this, maybe a break, then double break, then we start looking for sales. We start looking for sales inside here to the downside. This is the ideal way to trade the market because you must trade after liquidity is taken out. Now, there's a probability that this trade you are also seeing here If this was a bullish trend, we would have used this loan structure, because this loan structure carries a lot of liquidity. We would have used this liquidity now for price to tap into this breakout block here, which it did very, very well. But here again, because the market is bearish, market could decide to sell from here. Yes, very, very, very possible. Market could decide to sell from here. Hey guys with me? Yeah, market could decide to what? To just sell from there. And what? Begin to push to the downside. I've seen this happen a lot of times. So what would I wait for? I'll wait for this structure to be taken out. I'll wait for this structure to be taken out, because here we also have a pool of liquidity resting here. So I don't want to guess. I don't want to be in a hurry. I'll just rather wait for price to take out this high first. Give me a sell confirmation into a what? Fair value gap. Into this fair value gap. There's a fair value gap here. Don't forget that. It's a big fair value gap here. So I'm waiting for price to tap into this fair value gap, internal range liquidity, and then give me a sell confirmation that price wants to start falling. But this is not always the case, because price could just start selling from here back to the downside. Right? Price could just start selling from there to the downside. So give me another coin. I'll quickly run through XROP. I'll run through XROP right now, then take the last one, then we'll just call it a night. I think we've done about I think I knew I entered this trade. I got out at about 1 to 2. I got out somewhere around here, not quite long ago. Yeah, 1 to 2 RR. I targeted this low here. Yeah, 1 to 2 RR, and I got out of that trade. Okay. Why did I take this trade? Because liquidity was swept. Look at this liquidity here. Look at this liquidity. I remember I gave this on the Telegram channel. Gave this on the Telegram channel. Gave this particular trade on the Telegram channel. Let me go back to 15 minutes. 15 minutes to see what's going on. Is there a sell opportunity again? I don't think so. For the now, price may just want towards range before coming back here to sell again. I will just show you guys another trade I took. I'll show you guys another trade I took. I think that was CYS USDT. Took this trade yesterday, rather this morning. Yeah, you can see. This was my, I think it was just 1 to 2 RR. And I got out somewhere around here. Yeah. My trades these days are usually 1 to 2. 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. Yeah, somewhere around here. And I got out of the market easily, sharp. I left here. I think 1 to 9 or so. I can't really remember. But now I was risking just 30 USDT on that trade. All right, so this is it, guys. So I would call this a night or an evening, because I'm already exhausted right now. Before we close, let's just have a quick question and answer session. So just drop your questions right there. All right. In the absence of questions, we'll just call it a night. I would communicate the time for our next live session again, and that's going to be it. All right. See you guys on the Telegram channel. One love. Peace out, you all. Stay blessed.